Actually, this is Shivakumar again. Actually, today I like to discuss about the roles and responsibilities for end user in any project, SAP project. So, what is the difference between a consultant and an end user? So, the SAP, I can say the SAP consultant role is to build the system and change and modifications or update if necessary in a currently installed SAP system for the front end use for the end users. And SAP end user is a one who only use the SAP system just to fetch some info or create a new thing. So an end user is just using the final product, which is meant for and after the consultant has been working and working on the implementation, after he completes and system went live, he will work on the transaction level work and then actually getting the reports, taking report, scheduling jobs, everything, which meant actually the consultant role is to design the product or updation and modification, whereas end user need to work on the day-to-day applications of our list of business activities. They are currently working manually, and everything is automated using the SAP system. So the speeder, reliability, and faster accuracy and uh, improved performance, everything was achieved with the use of SAP introduction. And end user is the one who is helping the organization to function efficiently using SAP. So the roles and responsibilities of an end user is working in an easy access menu, whereas the consultant will work on SAP IMG implementation guide, and the end user will not have authorization of using this configuration or settings. Yeah, say if they get a doubt, where they will send the query to implementation team or support team of a company and just entering the day-to-day transactions. So roles and responsibilities of an end user. So using the software at the end or after the implementation, and an end user will come across the entire organization management. So creation by an end user after the structure is created. So he will check and verify that and giving sign off. And say for example, organization management objects like creation of org unit, means functional areas or department, or creation of job and position, and it's the role they are playing within the limit for an end user. And initially the configurations, the roles, everything created by the SAP consultant, they further keep on continuing with the day-to-day activity by the end user. In course of time, a new department has appeared in the company for in your client location. Then this has to be created by the end user after proper team and training and guidance. After this, after the implementation team or support team has been out of the site, so end user will take all the responsibility. So end user will create the whatever the configuration is required, and rather than depending on upon the implementation team, or they can create a new job and position. Small things that are that are always done by the end user, and the entire work of the creation of organization structure or configuration is purely depends on the upon the end users. And after from this running periodical payroll and ensuring the time scheduling, work schedules of each employee is done from the SAP easy access by an end user, and then show and the show run of all the payroll every month is by the end user only, not by the consultant. That is what business functionalities: running wages, then actually leave management systems and everything, and say purchase, creation of purchase requisition or purchase order, or a posting goods receipt in case of or creating a plan, or converting the plan order to production order, or releasing the production order, then confirming it, issuing a material to production, or creating a sales order delivery, or say posting and customer invoice, everything done in each and each and every modules by the end user, not by the consultant. Consultant need to train the end user once the system is ready. So that is what actually, after running the periodical payroll and ensuring of time schedules, work schedules of each employee is done from SAP EC Access by an end user, and which they run payroll every month by the end user only. And like lot of roles are there for an end user. So this is not, I mean, very, it's not specific to particular area. He's having, he can create a sales order, and parallelly he can able to access the organization thing and then create a purchase request like that. Is a user is normally a cross model authorization person, so that they can able to run the scenario, right? So that is important, that is important. And whatever the problem come across during the end user utilization of SAP, then that will check, that will they will mean that they will check by creating a ticket to the support team. And we need to explain what are all the job responsibilities of an end user and a power user. A power user is a one who is fully trained and is more knowledgeable than a end user. So one I mean, in terms actually SAP terms, one would need an user ID and password to access SAP, be it a developer, consultant, administrator, or end user. End user is the one who performs the transaction in SAP after it goes live, SAP goes live, and such as posting an invoice, goods receipt, creating a purchase order, sales order, etc. And power user are the users with advanced knowledge in certain applications and with special permission roles. They work in a specialist department in the company, in the same company, and are available to other users as a contact persons. And they can, the core users will be the point of contact for for the IT team or support team in case of critical issues to get explained for the IT team. So they can able to explain the issues, what is the process involved, and in a better way compared to an end user. So core users can have the knowledge of SAP operation, SAP activities, as well as the business day-to-day activities, what the end user can do for a particular time or particular day or a particular week, end of the week or something, when they are going to schedule a MRP run, when they are going to create an order, when they are going to create a goods receipt, everything can be. And the core user can knows, I mean, they are the masters of business needs, I can say. So they knows SAP as well as business. So that is important. That is the difference between the end user and power user. And during the SAP implementation project, what is the role of core team member and a consultant? So this distinction is very important. So the main responsibility of the core team member will to impart a knowledge about the company's process to the SAP consultant. So the consultants will provide the core team member which with the templates that will describe the format of the as is documentation, wherein the core team members will write the different process of the company into these documents, and jotted out or submit to the SAP consultant, and which they will jotted out the list of activities to be done for the particular day or time. What is the process to be involved? It's simply recording the process and sharing with the implementation consultant. So the SAP consultant will then actually start mapping the exact process, current existing process of the client with the to the SAP process, whether any gaps is there. So how to match a gaps, whether it is for technically or functionally, or with the help of SAP, or it is an open gap, they need to determine and provide the best possible solution that can be incorporated during, I mean, using that to be process. And then the main aim is to map the company's process into the system, and the SAP consultant will then train the core team members for how to use the SAP system and how efficiently they can able to operate the system, and how to, I mean, what are all the responsibilities, roles and responsibilities, and how they need to cooperate during the project phases, and how to go, the core user should um, cooperate, communicate with the end users and consultants. So everything can be explained by the SAP consultant during the project starting phase. So I think actually this video on roles and responsibility of an end user, common user, and then core user or a power user and a consultant will help, will be very useful. And one please keep in mind that there is a proper coordination between the SAP consultant and then the core user or a power user or an end user. Without that we cannot achieve the SAP implementation or even the support project. In the sense, actually we need a proper coordination between the user teams and then business leads and then code users and then SAP support consultants. Without that we cannot achieve the success in the project. I think actually the details given here are very useful for all people. Thanks for watching my videos, and this is Shivakumar signing off.